Let's take a look at the mixed conditional. We're going to look at the combination of two conditions put together to make a mixed. It's not a pure first, second, third. It's going to be mixed. And the most common mixed will be a third with a second or a second with a third. There are some other conditionals, but I want to focus just on these ones. So these are going to be the most common. A third with the second and a second with a third. So let's look at the first one. When we mix a third conditional with a second, this will regret past action or inaction, because sometimes we didn't do it and we regret it, and sometimes we did do it and we totally regret it. And this will be based on an imagined condition with a present result. So it's going to be looking at that idea. Let's look at an example. If he had taken his medicine, oh yeah, there's that condition right there. It's setting it up. It's imagined. If he had taken his medicine, he would not still be in bed. And there's that result. Here's another example. The condition, if he had listened to the doctor, he would probably be alive today. So there's that whole setting up of the third with the second. Now let's look at what happens when we have the second mixed with the third. This is going to describe an ongoing situation in relation to a past event. So here's an example. It's a big long sentence. If you were a better dancer with more experience, so there's your second condition right there. Here's your third. You would have been offered the lead in the musical production. Wow, to think that just because you don't have the experience as the dancer, you didn't get this offered, which means you can totally sing. You sing really well, but you don't know how to dance because you need to be a better dancer with more experience. So here's an example of using the second with a third. It can get kind of confusing even when you see a mixed conditional and you're reading it and you're like, what? So sometimes you got to slow down and break it apart and it can make sense. And there's times where it's like, what? And you really got to look at it. And it's okay because sometimes to express ourselves, it's challenging. But using mixed conditionals can help us understand these situations that are things that you can regret of imagined situations, or things that are ongoing situations that are related to a previous past event.